Hello guys, this is Prosperity Wolf. Welcome to this video. In this video, I will give you my 8 steps. The first 8 steps that I used to improve the way I speak. Previously, I watched my videos and I analyzed the way I spoke. I wanted to see because I was curious. Is there actually any difference 1 year ago? And I was stunned. Because not only the way I spoke, not only I speak more articulately now, and I understand myself, and I have more energy when I speak, and I don't have as many filling words as I used to before, but even my voice is different. And I was stunned. Even my accent, just name it. Everything was different, as if I was watching a completely different person. And it was only 1 year ago. 9 months ago, I was still recording videos that I never posted, but I have them in my phone. Anyway, now I will give you the 8 steps that I use to improve my speech. The first one is obviously be energetic. Because it doesn't matter how well you speak, how well you structure your sentences. If you're not energetic, you're just boring people. You're not interesting to be listened to. Imagine if there was some AI, there actually is. Imagine AI, and it's impeccable. Absolutely perfect speech, no stuttering, no mumble, articulacy perfect, no filling words, perfect vocabulary, the lexicon is on point. All the communication skills, 10 out of 10, but just it's not energetic, and it speaks the same way. It is not interesting to be listened to. It doesn't mean that you have to be overly expressive and overly energetic all the time, but definitely it's better if you choose to be more energetic as you speak than not be, because at least you will catch the attention of people and it will be more engaging. Let's go to the second step, which is, that's a big one. And when I heard it, it was genius. And I always make sure that I apply this one. Don't open your mouth before you're ready to speak. Genius. What happens is if you consciously try not to open your mouth before you're ready to speak, now you don't use filling words, you just eliminate filling words. Because if you open your mouth before you're ready to pronounce the words, what happens? What happens? Filling words. You have to eliminate filling words. I'm also not perfect. I also work on it. But the more you consciously take effort and you pay attention to it and you try to clear that, every time you catch yourself, the better it will get. You just eliminate filling words. Easy. Don't open your mouth before you're ready to speak. And that also gives you time to think about what you want to say. Let's go to the third step, which is breathe through your nose and exhale through your mouth as you speak. That is miracle. Ideally, if you can breathe through your nose, if your nose is clear at the moment and it is not stuffed, you should ideally breathe through your nose. Because what happens is that when you breathe through your nose, you can't hear me. Okay, maybe you can hear the way I take a breath, but if I take the breath through my mouth, you see that all the time on the television. Just pay attention on the television. They speak fast, and what happens? Take a deep breath in, and you can hear that. But if you take a breath through your nose, people can't hear that. That's subtle, but it makes difference. because it's different and you're more flawless. But now, also, it will allow you to just speak better because you take a breath in through your nose and then you exhale. No, it's difficult. It takes a lot of practice, and if your nose is stuffed, well, you have to take a breath through your mouth. But additionally to that, what it does is because it takes more time to take a breath in through your nose, it controls the pace. If you're naturally a very fast speaker and you can speak very fast, you have a lot of ideas in your head and you want to express them, when you run out of breath, you have to take a breath in through your nose. And it puts natural pause. And the flow of your speech feels more natural to the speaker. Try it, see how it goes for you, but I'm telling you, every time I catch myself that I take a breath in through my mouth, I try to correct myself. This way I speak better. And even, I believe that it clears my mind. It makes me more present, not think about 10 other things as I speak to you, and as I speak and as I record this video. It makes me more present, and it just clears my mind as I breathe through the nose. Now the next step is, don't try to use too complicated words. Choose to be genuine and clear. Yes, the first thing that happens when people try to speak better is that they try to use too complicated words because they think, well, if I use this structure, this grammatically difficult structure to be understood, then people will think I am smart, I don't know how to speak. No. Speaking is the ability to express yourself, the ability to express your ideas. I can express my ideas with simple words, and I can express my ideas with complicated words. But it doesn't mean that I have to choose complicated words all of the time, because it sounds disingenuous. You're trying too hard. That is the problem. You're trying too hard. You're thinking so much about what you're going to say, then you end up just stuttering and you end up not being genuine. The speaker wants to feel like, the listener wants to feel like he is listening to someone who is trying to just express his ideas, not show off how good they speak. Yes, I'm not focused on the way I speak too much because I have practiced it for a long time. I am focused on just to express my ideas the best way possible, even if I use simple words. Go for clarity. If you think you're not going to be understood by your grammatical structure, then don't use it. Choose clarity. Sometimes, yes, it is good, but it depends on the setting. If you're sitting with people who are discussing quantum mechanics and they're discussing something about the universe, maybe electromagnetism, or then obviously the terms that will be used will be more uncommon. This will be uncommon speech that you don't hear every day. But it's expected because they are discussing a specific topic. But if you just speak to people in general, don't try to show off and don't try to use so difficult structures. Simple speech, don't open your mouth before you start speaking, and you'll be good to go. Fifth step is read flawlessly. Because reading, in fact, does help. It does help, but if you just read and you don't say the words out loud, you just read it in your mind, it still does help, but not as effectively. the real way that reading books or whatever, but especially books, edited, correct grammatically, can help you improve your speaking is if you read them out loud. You take breath through your nose, you exhale as you speak through your mouth, and you try to have all the paces, to follow all the marks. This way, you can pay attention to the way you pronounce words. You can pay attention, do you stutter? Do you have some difficulty reading the book? Because what happens with me is when I read a book in my mind, I can go fast, really fast. And I pronounce every word in my head. Because to me it's useless to just go. I know about speed reading. And I can speed read, I can read fast, but it's useless because I don't receive the information well. I don't understand it at all. I just go through the words and I forget it immediately. I want to go through everything. But even, my point is not only to read in book. My point is to improve my speech. I just read, follow the pace, follow the comma, the full stop, question mark, etc. All the marks, I follow them, and I make sure that I speak flawlessly. I read flawlessly out loud. It takes time, it is difficult, especially if it's a new text. It is difficult, but that's why it's good, because it will force your brain to pay attention to how you actually read. And sixth step is lexicon of words. Yes, we can't avoid that. We need words to speak, to express ourselves. You don't need too many words, but you need the correct words. And you should definitely pay attention to the words you use so that what you say makes meaning. And you should definitely as well, every day, try to memorize a new word. Just learn new words that you don't know in your language, whether English, Spanish, French, whatever it is, just learn new words. It will definitely help you. And when you learn the new word, use it. Somewhere I heard that it takes 38 times, or maybe 30 times, I'm not sure, about 30 times to memorize a word. You have to say the word 38 times, or as many times, and then you know it already. Just use it. Use the new words that you have learned for the day, and it will help you memorize them. Yeah, definitely. The more vocabulary you have, the better you will just express yourself, because you will have the right words, the correct words in that setting, in that expression, that will help you express yourself the most accurate way, and people will understand you. Seventh step is feedback. All we talked about just now in this video, and any step that you can watch on YouTube, that you can find, somebody can tell you about steps how to improve your speech, doesn't matter, because practice is not enough. If you practice all the steps that I told you in this video, you will definitely improve, but not as much as if you took the feedback. You have to analyze, you have to see, do you actually speak well or you don't speak well? I will watch this video later. Today, I will watch this exact video and analyze the way I speak. Analyze if I speak in the same pace, like this time I made a mistake. Why did I make that mistake? What happened? I will try to get in my mind in this very exact moment and see why. I will watch myself, my body language, Why did I do that now? I will pay attention to absolutely everything. Any little mistake, any subtle mistake, I will try to correct it next time. I will first identify it. Because if you don't identify your mistakes, they will keep happening. You will keep repeating them. Just feedback, record yourself, how you speak. You can do a video. It's better to do a video, by the way. Not only voice, but video, because you need to see how you look, how you move your lips, how you look at the camera, how you move your body. Are you stressed? Is that natural? You need to see that. And it's better if you record a video of yourself and just speak. Catch some topic, choose any whatever topic and start speaking on that. As I do right now. And literally, sometimes I just watch my videos, and because I'm very critical about myself especially, and about other people, but especially about myself, when I hear something just a little bit that I don't like, I will say, I'm gonna try and correct it the next time. It may take time, but I will definitely try and correct it. And that's it. I don't even point out on a sheet of paper what are my flaws, what mistakes do I make, which will be better, but just by listening to your voice and the way you speak, and by watching yourself on a video, it will immensely improve the way you speak. Feedback. You just need to listen to yourself. Because the example that I gave at the beginning of the video, of my video just 9 months ago, I thought I spoke well. I can't show you the video now, but the way I spoke was not even near to the way I speak now. I just practiced a lot and then feedback. Just listen to myself. And I will give you the 8th step now, which is a short one. Drink water. Just drink water. You need to be hydrated. You can't go too much time speaking and be perfect, and you have perfect articulation if you don't drink water, if you're not hydrated. Water helps. Don't drink too much, but just drink enough. Make sure you're not dehydrated. That helps. And thank you for watching this video. This was Prosperity Wolf, and take action. You can improve your speech, you can improve any skill that you want. It actually does happen, but you need to decide. Start practicing, start taking action. You will see the results. I did it, why can't you? Take action.